Hello, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's me Divya Saigal, your trainer. Today I'm back with a very interesting and unique video. Today I'll represent the movement of an object from one point to another in Photoshop, which we call an action sequence. Guys, now you will say that what is new and unique in this? So guys, the uniqueness in this video is that I'll use the movement of an object from a video in Photoshop. Guys, it's gonna be very much interesting and fun. Hope you will enjoy this video. So let's create with Divya. So here guys, first let me show you the video sequence which I will use to create the movement in Photoshop. I will open that video here in Photoshop. Now the video is open. You can see that this is a full video sequence without any layers. But I want to distribute this video in layers so that I can see this video in layers. For this, I'll close this video, then go to File, Import Video Frames to Layer. Select that video and open. Now you can see a parameter window open. I don't want full video because I just need to select some frames somewhere from the middle of this video. So I'll drag the in and out handles as per my requirement and adjust. After setting the in and out points, press OK. Now, the video sequence is opened in layers. Press F7 to see the layers if it is hidden. I can see the images by checking the I button on and off in layers. Now I'll select 3 layers and save them separately, which I will going to use further in the process. Now our 3 images are ready to use. So go to Files, Scripts, Load Files into Stack. Load those saved 3 images into the stack. Now guys, a very important part has come. As you know that the video sequence is shaky, it means that the camera in the video sequence is also moving, but I need to show the background to be still and the man is moving. For this, firstly I will match the proportions of all the 3 images with each other, which will make the camera still in all the 3 images. Check on Attempt to automatically align source images option. It will automatically scan the camera movement and match with each image. It may take some time to process. Now, all the 3 images are matched and aligned with the same camera angles. You can see that by turning off and on the layers. I will adjust the numbering of layers as per my sequence. First layer on top, then other layers in the bottom. Now, I'll repair the cutouts. For this, select the bottommost layer, or you can say opening sequence layer. Select crop tool and make a cutout out of that image. Now you can see that the images looks more aligned in sequence as compared to before. Now select the middle layer and make a selection of man with skateboard. I'll make it very quickly by using lasso tool and quick selection tool. After done with the selection, click on Create Mask button at the bottom of the layer panel. Now select the top layer and repeat the same process again. Now we have two separate images of man with skateboard. Guys, by default the positioning of these images are too close, so I will adjust the position of the image as per my requirement so that I can give the images some breathing space. But this part is optional. It's up to you whether you do it or not. Guys, the adjustment is done. To me, the whole image is looking very flat and dull. It should look appealing and classy. I'll give depth to this image. For this, select the background layer and make a copy of it. Now, select the bottommost layer and make a quick rough selection around the man with skateboard. Press Shift plus F5. A fill window will open. In Hue section, select Content Aware option. Set blending mode to normal and opacity to 100%. Press OK. Now the magic happens. You can see that the man's image is covered by the surroundings and properly matched. Now we have the background in a separate layer. Select upper layer and make a selection of man with skateboard. Repeat the process again like before by creating a mask on it. Now we have all the three man sequence along with a single background separately. Select the background layer and make it a smart object. Now apply a Gaussian blur on it. As the man is moving, so technically the background must have that moving effect as well. For this, I'll apply a motion blur on it and adjust its value as per the requirement. Now the background is done. Let's come to the man images now. If the background is moving, then man must also be moving. So I'll apply a motion blur on them as well. But before applying the filter, let's make them smart object. Now select the uppermost layer and apply some Gaussian blur to it, followed by some motion blur. Make duplicates of this layer and adjust the values of motion blur as per your need to make it more appealing and dramatic. After adjusting the motion blur, select the identical layers and make group of them. Repeat this process with other man's images too. Adjust the parameters as per your requirement. The process is done, guys. Something is still missing. Guess what? Yeah, you always guess it right. My flavor is still missing in this artwork. So now I'll do a nice color correction to this. It's time to add some color adjustment layers to enhance the look. I'll do some R&D on it now to make it more appealing. You can follow my steps or you can lock this image as your final image. But in my opinion, this is not my final image. So let's do some quick enhancement on this. Now the final image is done. I hope you have liked this video. That's all for today's video guys. I'll be back soon with another interesting video. If you have not subscribed yet, please help me by like, subscribe and sharing my video, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notification for more interesting videos. Thank you for creating with me. Keep creating new things. Bye bye guys. Take care.